My child, listen now, for I am drawing you near in this sacred moment, and there is an urgency in my spirit that presses upon your heart, for I am speaking to you not from a distance, but from the depths of eternity, whispering into the chambers of your soul that you are urgently needed, that this moment in your life is not accidental, that the heaviness you have carried, the battles you have fought, and the tears that have fallen in silence were never wasted, because I have been shaping you for a divine assignment that only you can carry. And even when you felt unprepared, unseen, or unqualified, my hand was molding you into the vessel needed for this hour. For there is a rising in the spiritual realms, a shifting of seasons, a turning of tides, and you, my beloved, are being positioned in the flow of my divine timing. So do not shrink back. Do not doubt the stirring within you. Do not question whether you heard me correctly, for I have been calling you long before you recognized the sound of my voice. And though you have walked through seasons of wilderness, silence, delay, and confusion, I tell you now that you were not abandoned there. You were being refined, strengthened, awakened, and prepared, because destiny is not birthed in comfort, but in the press of adversity. And you have endured the press. You have survived the nights that tried to break you. You have stood in storms that others never saw. And I have seen every hidden moment of pain, every whispered prayer, every trembling surrender. For nothing in your life has been invisible to me. And I say this to you today. The time has come for you to rise, for the world needs the light I placed within you. The assignment tied to your existence is calling, and the kingdom requires what you carry. For I have woven into your spirit a resilience that only those who have walked through deep waters can carry. And though you have questioned why your path has been more difficult than others, why certain doors closed, why some people left, why certain dreams seemed to crumble before they could flourish, know this, my child. Nothing was taken from you that wasn't making room for what I ordained for you. For you were never meant to live anchored to what was temporary, and so I allowed some things to fall away so that I could bring forth what is eternal, purposeful, and aligned with your true calling. For you are urgently needed not to fit into the expectations of people, but to rise into the identity I placed upon you before the foundation of the world. And this identity has been under attack because the enemy has known the weight of what you carry. He has known the influence your healed heart would release. He has known the power of your voice once you fully awaken. He has known the authority you would walk in once you healed from what was meant to destroy you. And so spiritual warfare has intensified around you, often not because you are weak, but because you are chosen. But I tell you this now with divine firmness. The battles you have endured were not signs of abandonment. They were confirmations of your assignment. For the enemy does not fight those who pose no threat. And you, my beloved, have always been a threat to darkness, even when you did not realize it. And now you stand on the edge of a new spiritual horizon where what once wounded you will now empower you. What once frightened you will now strengthen you. What once silenced you will now amplify you. And what once broke you will now awaken others through the testimony I am building within you. For you were not created to simply exist. You were created to shift atmospheres, to speak life into barren places, to carry healing into hurting hearts, to bring clarity into confusion, to stand as a vessel of my light in a world drowning in shadows. And the urgency you feel in your spirit is not anxiety but calling, not fear but activation, not pressure but purpose, reminding you that destiny is near, that your season of waiting has served its purpose. And though you have sometimes mistaken delay for denial, I tell you the truth. You were never denied, you were being divinely timed, for there are blessings that require alignment, breakthroughs that require maturity, and callings that require you to fully surrender the wounds you once held as proof of your pain. For you are entering a time where you will understand why I didn't let you settle, why I didn't let you quit, why I didn't let you be comfortable in places you had outgrown, because there is a greater work in motion, a divine stirring that is awakening the gifts within you that have been dormant not because they were weak, but because the right moment had not yet arrived. But that moment is approaching swiftly, and I am breathing life into you once again, restoring the fire that trials tried to extinguish, rekindling the passion that disappointment tried to bury, renewing the strength that weariness tried to drain. And as I renew you, I remind you that you have survived what was designed to break you. And this makes you a beacon for others who are still fighting their silent battles. For the healing I release into you is not meant for you alone, but for all who will be touched by your obedience, your courage, your willingness to rise after falling, your faith to believe even when everything around you told you to give up. And this is why you are urgently needed, my child, because the world is hungering for voices of truth, hearts of compassion, spirits of resilience. and you are being called into this divine movement not as an observer, but as a participant, a carrier of my presence, a vessel of my healing, a messenger of my restoration. And though you may still feel unready, uncertain, or unqualified, remember that I do not call the equipped. I equip the called, and I am equipping you even now, pouring clarity into your confusion, strength into your fatigue, hope into your discouragement, and courage into the places where fear tried to settle. For fear has no place where my light dwells, and my light is rising in you in ways you have not seen before. For I am awakening the part of you that has been quieted by disappointment, the part that believed in miracles before life tried to teach you to settle, the part that dreamed boldly before fear tried to cage your vision, the part that trusted deeply before betrayal tried to harden your heart. And I am restoring that softness, that childlike faith, that spiritual intuition, that inner knowing that you are guided, protected, chosen, cherished, and destined. For the enemy attacked your identity because he could not access your destiny. And now I am reclaiming everything that was stolen, healing everything that was wounded, restoring everything that was broken, and elevating everything that was hidden. Because your time is not coming, your time is here, and you will walk into it not with trembling but with quiet, strengthened confidence, knowing that I go before you, beside you, within you, and behind you, covering every step you take with my presence. For I am raising you as a healer not because you never broke, but because you survived the breaking, and I am sending you as a light not because you never walked through darkness, but because the darkness could not extinguish the flame I placed within you. And I am positioning you as a guide not because you had all the answers, but because you learned to seek me in the questions, and I am elevating you not because you were flawless, but because you stayed faithful, even when faith felt fragile. And now everything you have endured is becoming fuel for what you will release, for your voice will carry the sound of deliverance, your presence will carry the fragrance of peace, your journey will carry the wisdom of endurance, and your testimony will carry the authority of victory. And this is why the enemy has tried to wear you down, to make you doubt your worth, to make you question your calling, to make you believe you were falling behind, for he hoped that discouragement would silence you before your voice matured into the weapon it was destined to become. But what he did not anticipate is that even in your lowest moments, my hand never left you, my breath never stopped sustaining you, and my purpose never loosened its grip on your life. For I have been with you through every sleepless night, every anxious thought, every silent breakdown, every hidden battle, and every moment you wondered if things would ever change. And now I tell you that change is not only coming, it has begun. For the shift you feel in your spirit is not imagination but revelation, not restlessness but preparation, not discomfort but expansion. For when I expand you internally, elevation follows externally, and you have entered a divine transition that signals the closing of an old chapter and the rising of a new one. And though transitions often feel heavy, they are proof that transformation is underway. And transformation is proof that destiny is unfolding, and destiny is the reason you have been called urgently into this moment, for there are people connected to your obedience, breakthroughs attached to your surrender, miracles aligned with your faith, and generational chains waiting to break the moment you step fully into who I created you to be. For I am calling you not to a small assignment, but to a spiritually impactful one, not to comfort but to purpose, not to silence but to influence, not to hiding but to shining, and I will not let you shrink back into the shadows of insecurity, fear, or self-doubt. For those shadows were created by lies the enemy whispered in your vulnerable seasons. But now truth is rising, clarity is rising, strength is rising, identity is rising, and the lion within you, the boldness, the authority, the unshakable faith, is awakening from a long slumber, for you have carried enough wounds, enough fear, enough hesitation. And now I am calling you into a freedom that no battle can steal from you again, into a purpose no disappointment can hinder again, into an identity no betrayal can distort again, into a confidence no rejection can bruise again, for I am fortifying your spirit for the journey ahead, and you will find yourself walking with a peace you cannot explain, a strength you cannot trace to your own ability, a courage that surprises you, and a clarity that aligns every step you take with my voice, for my spirit is sharpening your discernment, heightening your intuition, deepening your awareness, and positioning your heart to hear me with greater sensitivity, for in this season, you will not move by pressure but by prompting, not by fear but by faith, not by haste but by wisdom, not by striving but by surrender. And the more you surrender, the more I will reveal, the more you trust, the more I will release, the more you let go, the more I will fill, for surrender is not losing, it is unlocking. And you are unlocking parts of your destiny that have been waiting for this exact moment. And as you rise, you will. Notice that old fears fall away, that past wounds no longer sting, that familiar triggers lose their power. For healing has been taking root in you quietly, deeply, steadily, and now its fruit will begin to appear. And this healing will not be shallow but complete, not temporary but transformative, not emotional alone but spiritual in depth. For I am healing not just your heart but your identity, your vision, your purpose, your confidence, your belief in what I can do through you. And as this healing flows, you will feel your spirit becoming lighter, your mind becoming clearer, your emotions becoming steadier, and your steps becoming more aligned. For this is the hour of awakening, and you are awakening into the fullness of who you were always meant to be, and nothing from your past, no wound, no betrayal, no mistake, no delay, can prevent what I am doing now, for my power does not bow to your past, and my plans do not bend to human limitations. And as I move in your life, I remind you again, the urgency you feel is divine, for you are needed now, in this generation, in this moment of history, for the world is in desperate need of hearts like yours, hearts that have suffered but still choose to love, hearts that have broken but still choose to heal, hearts that have been rejected but still choose to lift others, hearts that have walked through darkness but still choose to shine. And I have set you apart for this purpose with intention, precision, and love. For every moment you thought you were walking alone, I was carrying you through terrains you could not yet understand, shielding you from dangers you never saw, redirecting you from paths that would have delayed your purpose, and aligning you with divine timing that had to unfold with precision. And now, my beloved, as you stand on the threshold of a new spiritual season, hear me clearly. What is ahead of you requires the healed, awakened, and renewed version of you, not the weary, discouraged version you once carried. For I am removing the residue of old battles from your spirit, the heaviness of old disappointments from your heart, and the shadows of old fears from your mind, because you cannot carry yesterday's burdens into tomorrow's breakthrough. And I am calling you into this new chapter with open hands, surrendered heart, and uncluttered spirit. For you are urgently needed not only because of what you will do, but because of who you are becoming, a living testimony of my faithfulness, a walking reflection of my restoration, and a vessel through which many will come to know hope again. And though you have felt unseen by people, you have never been unseen by me, for I have watched over you in the silence, tended to your wounds in the night, collected every tear as a covenant token of the healing I was preparing, and I have been shaping your character in places where no one applauded, strengthening your foundation in seasons where no one validated you, and now you will rise not because people lifted you, but because my hand is upon you. And when I lift a person, no force can bring them down, for divine elevation is not dependent on earthly recognition. And this is why I tell you not to seek validation from what is temporary, but to anchor yourself in what is eternal. For I have marked you for impact far beyond what your eyes can see, and you are being prepared to speak life into those who feel forgotten, to bring clarity to those blinded by fear, to carry peace into chaos, to hold light in darkness, and to lift others out of the very pits you once fought your way through. For nothing you survived is wasted, not a single moment of suffering, not a single disappointment, not a single delay, for all of it was woven into the tapestry of your calling, shaping you with compassion, deepening you with empathy, strengthening you with resilience, and anchoring you with wisdom that can only come from fire-tested faith. And this is why when you speak, hearts will shift. When you pray, atmospheres will change. When you worship, chains will break. And when you walk into a room, the spiritual climate will respond, for you carry an anointing forged through endurance. And I am expanding your influence, stretching your capacity, and enlarging your territory, for the vision I placed within you is bigger than your current surroundings. And though you have outgrown environments that once felt comfortable, do not fear the stretching, for the stretching is proof that you are evolving. An evolution is necessary for elevation. An elevation is necessary for the assignment I am preparing to release. So do not cling to what is familiar when I am pushing you toward what is destined. For you were not created to remain in smallness, silence, or stagnation. You were created to rise with boldness, authority, and purpose. And though fear may whisper that you are unready, hear my voice louder. You are ready because I am with you. You are capable because I strengthen you. You are chosen because I called you. And you are needed because the world requires what I placed in you. And what I placed in you cannot be replicated, replaced, diminished, or destroyed. For your purpose is sealed by my word, and nothing can overturn what I have ordained. And though the enemy tried to break you, He only succeeded in awakening you, and though life tried to silence you, it only sharpened your voice, and though people may have misunderstood you, I have always understood your heart, and I am bringing people into your life who will see not only who you are, but who you are becoming, people whose spirits align with your destiny, whose presence lifts your purpose, and whose connection accelerates your calling. For this is a season of divine alignment, where wrong people are being removed and the right people are being positioned, where closed doors are making way for ordained ones, where confusion is giving way to clarity, and where waiting is giving way to fulfillment. For you are stepping into a moment where everything that once seemed delayed will suddenly make sense, and the weight of past burdens will lift as you realize that I was not withholding from you. I was preparing you, refining you, transforming you, and protecting you from walking prematurely into what required your fully awakened spirit. And now, as I awaken you, I remind you again, you are urgently needed, for you carry hope for the hopeless, strength for the weary, and light for the lost. And every wound I have healed in you will become a doorway for someone else's healing. For the world does not simply need more voices. It needs voices saturated in compassion, refined by adversity, anchored in faith, and awakened by my spirit. And that is who you are becoming, for every season of waiting has stretched your patience. Every season of loneliness has deepened your empathy. Every season of loss has expanded your capacity to love. Every season of warfare has sharpened your discernment. And every season of silence has trained your spirit to hear me more clearly. And now, all these seasons converge into a divine alignment that will propel you forward with momentum that does not come from your own strength, but from mine. And as I move you, you will find that your steps become ordered, your decisions become purposeful, your relationships become intentional, your opportunities become meaningful, and your influence becomes impactful. For I am not placing you on the sidelines of this generation. I am positioning you in the center of transformation as a carrier of hope, a vessel of truth, a voice of healing, and a light in dark places. And I am commissioning you even now to release what I have placed within you, to speak what I place on your heart, to move when I nudge you, to trust when I stretch you, and to walk boldly into doors you once feared. For I am going before you to prepare the way, behind you to guard you, beside you to strengthen you, and within you to guide you. And nothing formed against you will prosper, because my hand is upon you, my spirit is within you, and my angels surround you. And though weapons may form, they will fail. Though storms may rise, they will calm. Though voices may oppose you, they will be silenced. Though obstacles may appear, they will be moved. For I am the God who makes a way where there is none, who restores what was lost, who heals what was broken, who rebuilds what was shattered, and who resurrects what was declared dead. And I am doing this in you now, resurrecting confidence that fear tried to bury, resurrecting dreams that disappointment tried to suffocate, resurrecting strength that exhaustion tried to drain, resurrecting identity that rejection tried to distort, resurrecting purpose that delay tried to discourage, and resurrecting joy that sorrow tried to steal. For nothing in you is beyond my restoration, and nothing in your future is beyond my reach. And as you step into the days ahead, you will feel a supernatural shift, a new boldness rising, a new clarity unfolding, a new creativity stirring, a new hunger for truth awakening, a new fire burning in your spirit. For this is not the return of the old you. This is the unveiling of the version of you that I always knew, the one strengthened by trials, purified by surrender, and awakened by divine purpose. And as you rise, you will inspire others to rise. As you heal, you will help others heal. As you awaken, you will awaken those connected to your calling. For your influence will not be accidental, but divinely orchestrated, reaching farther than you imagine, touching lives you may never meet, and shifting atmospheres simply because you walk into rooms carrying my presence. And my child, I tell you once more with love, urgency, and eternal truth. You are urgently needed because what is inside you carries the power to change lives, to break chains, to lift hearts, to restore hope, to cultivate faith, to bring healing, to spark courage, and to open the eyes of those who walk in darkness. For your calling is not small, your anointing is not accidental, your purpose is not ordinary, and your life is not without divine weight. And though you may feel unworthy at times, my grace covers you, my spirit strengthens you, my love surrounds you, and my purpose sustains you. And as you step into this new season, know that I have already prepared everything you will need. Strength for the journey, wisdom for decisions, protection from harm, provision for every need, clarity for every question, and peace for every storm. And I will continue to guide you, shape you, refine you, and elevate you. for this is just the beginning of what I will do through you, and the world will not remain the same once your light shines with the fullness I placed within you. So move forward, my beloved, not with fear but with faith, not with hesitation but with confidence, not with sorrow but with joy, not with doubt but with assurance, for you are held, you are guided, you are chosen, you are prepared, and you are ready, for I have called you for such a time as this. And now I release you into your purpose, strengthened, awakened, restored, and renewed, for your destiny is unfolding, your breakthrough is emerging, your identity is solidifying, your spirit is rising, and your assignment is calling, and you will walk in it with boldness, with clarity, with authority, and with unshakable peace, knowing that I, the Lord your God, am with you always, and now go forth, for the light within you has been awakened. Beloved, there is something I want you to understand deeply. Every battle you have walked through, every storm that hit you without warning, every silent night where you felt unseen, and every valley where you felt unguarded has been shaping a mantle on your life that only a few chosen ones carry. And you, my child, are one of them, for many see pain as punishment, but I see it as preparation. Many see delays as denial, but I use delays to strengthen the roots beneath what I am building in you. And many see spiritual warfare as abandonment, but in reality, the warfare that rose against you only did so because of what I placed within you, because darkness always attacks what carries light, and the enemy has tried over and over to convince you that you are weak, broken, late, forgotten, and unworthy. But the truth, my truth, is that you are stronger than even you realize, because you did not survive those attacks by accident. You survived because I covered you, carried you, and placed my hand upon your life. And every time you thought it was over, I whispered strength into your spirit, even when you didn't feel it, even when you didn't see it, even when you thought you had nothing left to offer, because I knew what I planted in you could not be taken by any force of darkness. And today I want you to know that what you walked through is about to become the testimony that transforms others, the proof that I restore, the story that reveals my faithfulness, for I have watched. You fight silent battles no one else knew about, battles in your mind, battles in your heart, battles in your emotions, battles that left you questioning your worth and wondering if you would ever feel whole again. And I say to you now, my child, I have seen every tear that fell when you were alone, every sigh you released trying to be strong, every moment when you held yourself together even though everything inside you felt shattered. And I tell you now, I am healing you in ways you cannot yet imagine, for I am not just patching the surface. I am restoring you at the roots. I am touching the deepest wounds, the hidden scars, the places you don't talk about, the memories that still sting, the fears that still whisper to you at night, the insecurities that rise when no one is watching. And I declare over you that everything the enemy used to break you I will use to build you. Everything that tried to silence you I will use to strengthen your voice. Everything that drained you I will refill with my living water. And everything that caused you pain will become the very area where I bring breakthrough. For your heart has been stretched, but it has also been expanded. And now you will carry compassion, wisdom, discernment, and depth that only comes from walking through the fire and surviving it. And not only surviving, rising. My child, you often wonder why certain people left your life, why certain chapters closed, why certain connections faded, and why some relationships shifted in ways that hurt you deeply. And I tell you this in love. Some people were not assigned to the future I am leading you into. Some were only meant for a season. Some could not go where I am taking you. Some would have slowed down the destiny I placed before you. And some simply were not equipped to handle the calling I placed on your life. And although loss broke your heart, I will use it to rebuild your identity. For you are stepping into a season where I will surround you with people who see your value, honor your spirit, and walk beside you without hidden motives. And you will know the difference because your soul will feel safe, your heart will feel seen, and your spirit will feel aligned. For I am replacing what was taken, I am restoring what was lost, and I am bringing connections ordained by heaven, relationships built on truth, wholeness, and divine purpose. And you will look back and realize that those who left were never meant to stay, and those who stay will be the ones who truly carry my love. Beloved, hear me clearly. You are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not empty, and you are not unworthy, for I am preparing a breakthrough that will not only shift your circumstances, but also transform how you see yourself. And I am teaching you to trust the timing of your life, for there are doors that would have crushed you had they opened too early, and blessings that would have overwhelmed you had they come before your spirit was ready. But now, my child, now you are entering a divine alignment, a moment where everything begins to make sense, where confusion breaks, where clarity flows, where peace settles, where purpose awakens, and where the pieces of your story fall into place, not by your effort, but by my orchestration, for I have been working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see, arranging, preparing, shifting, pruning, protecting, and positioning everything so that when I say now, you will step into the fullness of what I designed for you, and nothing will stop it. And as you move forward, know this: I am not just giving you a blessing, I am giving you a new identity, one rooted not in fear or shame or rejection, but in truth, authority, and divine love. And I am breaking every lie the enemy planted in your mind, every voice that said you were not enough, every weight that made you feel small, every insecurity that made you question your worth. And I declare over you now, you are chosen, you are mine, you are supported, you are guided, you are surrounded, you are rising, and nothing formed against you will prosper. Not in this season, not in the next, not ever again. For my hand is upon you, my spirit is within you, and my glory will shine through you. For you are stepping into restoration, breakthrough, renewal, and divine purpose. And everything that once broke you will become the proof that I was with you all along. And even as this awakening rises within you, there is more I desire to speak into your spirit. For though I have declared the light within you awakened, that awakening is not a single moment, but a continual unfolding, layer upon layer, revelation upon revelation, glory upon glory. And now I draw you deeper still, for there are dimensions of your purpose you have not yet touched, depths of healing you have not yet experienced, and heights of anointing you have not yet walked in, for I am leading you further into the fullness of who I created you to be. And this journey, my child, is not merely about what you will do, but about who you are becoming in me. For identity precedes assignment, character precedes calling, and intimacy precedes influence. And I am cultivating within you a heart so anchored in my presence that no storm can uproot you, a spirit so aligned with my voice that no deception can mislead you, and a faith so deeply rooted in me that no circumstance can shake you. For you are moving into a realm where you will discern my whispers even in noise, feel my guidance even in uncertainty, and sense my nearness even in seasons of silence. For I am drawing you into deeper intimacy, so that out of that intimacy will flow clarity, strength, purpose, and supernatural direction. And in this next dimension of your journey, you will begin to understand that your battles were not punishments but preparations, your delays were not denials but divine alignments, and your struggles were not signs of weakness but evidence of the mantle you carry. For the weight you feel is the weight of glory, and the pressure you have endured has stretched your capacity to hold what I am about to release. For your spirit has expanded in ways your mind has not yet comprehended, and soon your understanding will catch up to the work I have been doing within you. And when it does, you will look back on seasons that once confused you and see them as foundations, see them as training, see them as divine architecture shaping the person you are now rising into. For I do nothing without purpose, and I allow nothing without intention. And every valley you have walked through, every mountain you have climbed, every tear you have cried, every prayer you have whispered in exhaustion has been woven into your destiny. And now that destiny is unfolding with increasing speed, for the time is short and the need is great, and I am accelerating the work of my spirit in you so that you will step into your assignment without hesitation, without fear, without apology, and without shrinking back into the shadows of who you used to be. For who you were is not who you are becoming, and who you are becoming is far greater than what you see now. For I am molding you into a vessel through which my power will flow with purity, compassion, and authority. And as you yield to me, I will entrust you with greater responsibility, greater revelation, greater impact, and greater spiritual influence, not for your glory but for mine, not for your elevation but for the awakening of many. For you are part of a divine wave, a rising remnant, a chosen generation marked to carry my presence with authenticity and boldness. And I will use you in ways that will surprise you, in places you never expected, among people you never thought would listen. For your life will become a message. Your presence will become a testimony, your perseverance will become a beacon, and your transformation will become a mirror through which others will see what I can do in a willing heart. And my child, understand this. I am not finished with you, I am not done shaping you, I am not done guiding you, and I am not done elevating you. For what you have seen is only the beginning, and what is coming will require a deeper trust, a greater surrender, and a bolder faith, but you will not walk into it alone. For I am your strength, I am your covering, I am your guide, I am your foundation, and I am your unfailing source. And as I lead you, you will find that everything you once feared becomes fuel, everything you once doubted becomes evidence, and everything you once questioned becomes clarity, for I am aligning every detail of your path, orchestrating every connection, redeeming every moment, and preparing every opportunity with precision that no human hand can replicate. And now I invite you to breathe, to rest, to release every lingering fear into my hands, for I have already gone ahead of you into the places you are afraid to step into, and I have already prepared the victory before you even face the challenge. And I tell you once more, rise, my beloved, for you are not only awakened, you are ascending, stepping into the fullness of your divine purpose, and the world is waiting for the light you carry. My child, listen closely. You have wondered, Lord, why is this process taking so long? But today I tell you, I have not delayed your blessing. I have been preparing you for it. There are battles you were not ready to face, doors you were not yet strong enough to walk through, and blessings too heavy for you to carry without breaking. But look at you now. You are wiser. You are stronger. You are more humble. You are more spiritually awake. The things that used to overwhelm you no longer break you. The situations that once drained you no longer control you. This is not by accident. This is the result of my hand shaping you in silence. My child, you don't even realize this, but you're stepping into the version of you that I always intended. And because of that, the blessings you thought were far away are actually much closer than you think. I am aligning things behind the scenes. I am positioning the right people. I am removing what is not meant for your destiny. I am opening the very door you cried for. You are about to see why I asked you to wait. The path ahead is not small, and neither is the purpose I've placed on your life. This is why the attacks were strong. This is why the delays were real. This is why the enemy tried to discourage you. But hear me clearly. Nothing can stop what I have ordained. Nothing can block what I have blessed. Nothing can delay what I have scheduled. You are stepping into a season of clarity, restoration, unexpected favor, divine connections, supernatural breakthroughs, answers that come quickly, doors that open effortlessly. And my child, you will not walk into this season alone. I will walk with you every step. Get ready. Your long-awaited moment is now becoming your "it finally happened" testimony. I am with you, always. God sparkles. My child, listen carefully. You have been feeling something shifting in your spirit, a quiet stirring, a sense that something is coming, a feeling you can't explain but cannot ignore. That is not your imagination. That is my spirit preparing you for what you ask, for a new chapter, one that requires you to step out of who you were and walk boldly into who you are becoming. You've been through a season of pruning, of stretching, of unexpected tests. But this was not punishment. This was positioning. You prayed for strength, so I allowed situations that built it. You prayed for wisdom, so I allowed experiences that taught it. You prayed for elevation, so I removed what could not go with you. My child, hear me. Growth rarely feels like growth while it's happening. But now the process is completing. The weight you've been carrying is lifting. The confusion is clearing. The heaviness is breaking. You are entering a time where answers will come suddenly. Help will appear unexpectedly. Opportunities will find you. Blessings will unfold naturally. Long-standing battles will end. Peace will settle in your life like never before. You are stepping into a chapter where what used to drain you will no longer affect you. What used to scare you will no longer stop you. And what used to hurt you will no longer define you. And my child, I am about to reveal why I kept you waiting. You will soon see that I wasn't denying you. I was preparing something better than what you asked for. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered. Your path is being cleared. Your breakthrough is being released. Your purpose is being activated. You are needed for this moment, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine assignment. Stand ready. Stay faithful. Your next miracle is already on the way. God sparkles.